Coles is one of Australia's leading retailers with over 250 stores across Australia. Coles aims to make Australian lives easier by delivering quality, value, and services to its customers. Recently, it has begun to shift its focus to become Australia's most sustainable supermarkets. However, our research has identified that Coles is struggling to communicate this message among its key publics as their shopping habits shift towards businesses who are making more of an effort towards their sustainability efforts. This presents Coles with the challenge around their sustainability efforts in terms of publicity and awareness. The following campaign strategy for Coles will be driven through Coles' main social media channels, Facebook and Instagram. By utilising social media, the aim of the campaign strategy is to help Coles achieve its vision of becoming Australia's most sustainable supermarket. As Coles has one key public, its customers, this campaign aims to target men and women aged between 18 to 35, who have mid to high regards for environmental issues and who are also mid to high users of social media. To target this group, 2 goals have been set, with each goal having 2 objectives. Goal 1, raise awareness of Coles' sustainability program and efforts, followed by an awareness objective to increase awareness of Coles' sustainability program by 40% within the 3-month campaign period. Awareness objective 2, to gain a 30% increase in engagement on all sustainability posts across social media by the end of the 3-month campaign period. Then we have goal 2, which is to build brand loyalty to Coles. We first have the acceptance objective, which is to increase the targeted audience positive attitudes towards Coles' sustainability program by 30% at the end of the 3-month campaign. And then we have an objective action objective, which is to obtain an increase of 50% of the key publics choosing to shop at Coles on a regular basis due to their continued commitment to better sustainability practices. To help achieve the goals and objectives of the campaign, 3 tactics will be used. Firstly, we have Tactic 1, which will utilise news and owned media. For this tactic, Coles will employ a media release via news outlets. This will be a segment that will be featured on Channel 7, 9 and 10 evening newses at 4 and 6 p.m. This segment is centred around Coles' continued commitment towards becoming Australia's most sustainable supermarket. This will be the initial launch of the new strategy in creating awareness around their efforts and will also be a prime opportunity to inform their key publics of the new competition Coles is running as part of their commitment to becoming a better sustainable supermarket. This will also be when the following communications product will be featured across the news and owned media, which will highlight the key message, building a brighter tomorrow together and turning green by 2025. As mentioned in Tactic 1, Tactic 2 will utilise the use of a competition, which will be featured in the initial media release and also through Coles' social media pages. By incorporating a competition into the initial release and across its social media channels, it will enable Coles to engage with its key public. This will also allow Coles to engage with its key publics and start a conversation. As for people to be eligible to enter, they first must complete the following steps. Step 1. Follow both Coles' Instagram and Facebook pages. Step 2, in 25 words or less, tell us what they are doing to be more sustainable in their everyday lives. And then step 3, tag a friend in the comment and include the hashtag building a brighter tomorrow together. Lastly, we have Tactic 3, which will use both owned and paid media, which will be shared across Instagram and Facebook. The post will be a mixture of both organic and paid advertising, which will help to build the awareness of the campaign through a consistency approach. The posts will be featured weekly and will use both the key messages of building a brighter tomorrow together and turning green by 2025, and will also include posts about keeping up to date with Coles. The campaign will aim to run for 3 months with an additional 2-month setup phase prior to the initial release. From the timeline, Tactic 1, the media release, will start and end in July. Tactic 2, the competition, will start in July and end in August, while Tactic 3, the paid and owned media, will run for the full 3-month period of the campaign, July, August and September. The budget includes both staffing and media costs, with the campaign's total spend set at $137,410. As the campaign will primarily be using social media, the cost may be subjected to change depending on the performance of the campaign and each platform. This will allow us to either increase the spend or decrease the spend depending on how each advertisement is performing. A contingency cost has also been included in the budget as a safeguard in case of any unforeseen circumstances that may occur during the campaign. As the campaign is being driven through social media, it will be able to provide us with usable data to help evaluate the effectiveness of each objective and the overall campaign performance. The data metrics collected will allow for the evaluation of the campaign to occur during and at the end of the campaign's period. This will be able to provide us with the necessary information on what improvements need to be made during the campaign and how to improve the campaign if the campaign was to continue past the initial 3-month period.